Hello guys, this is Vysh. So we are going to discuss the plums episode of Sunday, June 18th. Okay, we had discontinued our plums since the middle of June, and now we are catching up and doing all the episodes which were pending. And then after that, 9 p.m. onwards, every day you will get the episodes. Okay, you know, every day it's a different teacher doing different subjects. Sunday is for current affair, and we will be covering last 5 years current affair free of cost through this plum series. But daily only 5 questions will come. So in case you are enrolled to the test series, you will get the PDF in your inbox on day 1 itself as per the schedule. But else you have to depend on this plums and watch it every single day till the end of the year. Okay, and here if you see, different teachers are doing different subjects, and as told, Sunday is current affair. Okay, and test series, if you need 24 students, you have to watch the videos which you see on screen, the part 1 and part 2, and come and WhatsApp me and I will tell you how to enroll. Okay, and 45 questions came which were solvable from our test series and plums. So that video also you can watch. Only then if you are convinced and if this material is useful for you, only then you should enroll. Okay, so these videos about 2023 learnings and the pattern change, that is also important for you. Okay, because without knowing what UPSC is like evolving and what change is happening, you cannot give the next year's attempt. Every year there will be something which will be very like shocking kind of thing, both for the students and the mentors. And so that what happened, that is explained in these 4 videos which you see on the screen. Okay, and again, current affairs daily basis I am ready to do for you, but provided that you are watching the video. Okay, we do one video, and if there is lesser number of views, then we will not be able to continue it the next day. So go and watch the episodes. Okay, what is done, like last 2 days I put 2 episodes of the recent US visit of Prime Minister. So watch that episode and then tell me in comment section there that we want like this daily series. Okay, international relation or maps or whatever it is, current affair oriented, I will make you free series for you, but please go and watch the existing videos and tell in comment section. Okay, so textbook wise also, if you are looking for lecture every day, different playlist is going on, and it will keep coming in English and both Hindi English mix. Okay, and May 26th is your prelims date if you are giving 24 prelims, and for that only we are putting these questions which are going to come. So please be attentive in the entire session. So Wagner Group has been in news. Okay, this actually is an April 2022 current affair, but interestingly 2 days before this was again in news. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you, cannot skip current affairs which are 5 years old and all. UPSC has every right to ask, because they are looking for aspirants who has world level knowledge, who has observation skills. It's not like you by heart this last 365 days of material which you get online. That is not what UPSC want. They want you to know right from the history. Okay, like how why Russia and USA is fighting over the years, why China and Russia is close to each other, why India is managing relation with both USA and Russia. The overall understanding should be there, not by acting like now recently India bought a missile from USA or India bought oil from Russia. That is not what UPSC wants. UPSC want an aspirant to know everything about every country. Okay, the relation between countries. So that is why Wagner Group, when it is there, it is a static thing. No longer it is a news item. It is a static thing. You have to study and prepare for Wagner Group also. Okay, so this one, USA's counterintelligence agency, European Union's spy network, Russian private military company, or G20's Sherpa Association. Okay, so what is this Wagner Group, or where did you see this in news? Okay, it's very important for the prelims and mains in the upcoming years. So here the answer will be C, Russia's private military company. Okay, so Russia's, you know, Putin, he had made a private army. Okay, that too, the head, you know who it is. It is his own chef, who was the chef in, you can see the photographs in the internet. Okay, that person's name I'm not able to recall, but when other like Modi and all goes there, the chef who used to serve food, he was made, because he was one of the most trustable person for Putin, he was made the head of the a group, a Wagner Group, a private company of army, so that they have a force which whatever, they need not be army people or any defense training, nothing. Okay, they will be given funding by the Russian administration, and they have to go and attack wherever Putin says. So a private army other than the government army he was maintaining, and that is called the Wagner Group. Okay, so here now 2 days back what happened is that Wagner Group itself, instead of attacking Ukraine, they turned back and they started planning to attack Putin. Okay, because of the power, usual civil war which happens in every country. When somebody becomes more powerful, when that chef, that person, he got more than 65,000 people under him who will listen to him whatever he tells. He decided, why can't I become the president? Okay, so he turned back and went and tried to attack Putin. Okay, so then I think the Belarus or some country which is nearby, they intervened, and then a compromise talk was done, and now I think it is solved. Okay, Russia is now without civil war. Else it would have been a major civil war within Russia. Okay, so that is why Wagner Group is very important for your upcoming exams. And in Ukraine war also they are participating, and that is how we made this news item. You can see the the different things which came in the Hindu, that they recruit even army veterans or anyone who is like having money issues, right, money problems. These people will provoke, like give some offers and then bring them to this army. Okay, and it's like a private army. So here if you see different names of different personalities also given who is heading this thing, the founder of this group and all these things, and where all it is used. Like 2015 it was used in Syria, 16 in Libya, 17 in the Central African Republic. Africa is very important. This year's 2023 is at least 5, 6, 7 questions directly it was African countries related. Okay, their civil war, their struggle, their famine, or their gold cobalt reserves, in anything related to Africa is very important from now on. Okay, so this is the basic notes which you need to know about Wagner Group. With this you can update with the latest news items also. Now question number 2, which one of the following are true about the positive pay system? Okay, positive pay system, it has been developed by National Payment Corporation of India. The system is pending implementation due to protest from Indian Bank Association. The availing of this facility is at the account holder's discretion, but the banks can make it mandatory in certain cases. Okay, positive pay system was in news in Indian context in 2022, and that makes it important for you to study. Okay, so here options, again the usual UPSC pattern, 1, 2, 3, 2 only, 1 only, 1, 3 only. Okay, meaning if you know everything is correct means answer is 1, 2, 3. Else if you know something doesn't look correct, you can eliminate that. Okay, and you can arrive at the answer. So here the second statement, if you see, the system is pending implementation due to protest from Indian Bank Association, it's just a made up statement. Okay, the system is already implemented. So 2 you can remove and the answer will be 1, 3, that is answer will be D. Okay. So National Payment Corporation of India developed this system, and through this high value checks and all that can be reconfirmed, and confirmation, that kind of process, check confirmation activity happens through this. So how it works, like they need the name, amount, check number, beneficiary name, that basic banking details also I've given there, and also the guidelines was implemented. That is why it was in news. The guidelines for implementation of the positive pay system was issued by RBI, because whenever NPCI makes something, RBI is the one who will tell the guidelines how it should be used across the country. Okay, so from 1st January 2021 the system has been implemented to safeguard banks against any check fraud, and RBI has instructed like this much amount, that and all is a static part, that it can keep changing also. Okay, that numbers keep change, so you don't have to by heart that, at least have a rough idea. Okay, around 50,000, around 5 lakh and all, this is what they deal with. So this was an Indian Express article, from that only we have made this question. Now question number 3, pandemic, poverty and inequality, evidence from India. This was a report which was in news, and it is published by World Bank, World Economic Forum, IMF, Oxfam. So reports last 2-3 years UPSC is not asking much, but we can't tell when it will come back. Last 2-3 years if you see, instead of reports they replaced it with sports questions, because they understood that students are by hearting all the reports and coming. So they are asking chess, cricket, or any like Formula 1 racing, any kind of sports which happens, majorly if it has occurred in India recently. Based on that, they ask the static part of it. They are not just asking what it happened in India. They are asking like what is the trophy name, who got the first award, who is the most consistent winner. So these are very like GK, usual GK thing which you cannot usually by heart, but UPSC has replaced report questions with that now. Okay. So if it comes back, you have to know all these things. So here answer is IMF. So IMF was praising the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, okay, where this COVID time and onwards, the food, the free food and all these things were given. So that is actually fighting poverty, fighting poor people's issue. Free of cost, you are giving food grains distributed by the government. So that was a like kind of very successful scheme, you can tell. Okay, so that is being noticed by international organizations, and that was covered in this particular report by IMF, and it came in news. So you have to just know the report name and which is the body and what is that scheme. Okay, but scheme, this is like very easy scheme. I don't think UPSC will ask this. Okay. Question number 4. In India, the current ratio of nurses per population stands at, okay, meaning for our population, you know, we need a lot of nurses or doctors and all, but it's very low now. So nurses to population ratio, 1000 for every 1000 people, how much it is? Okay, like 555 nurses to 1000 people, 5.55 to 1000, 196 to 1000, 1.96 to 1000. So this we have purposely put a static question, a GK question, because UPSC has started asking numbers like this. Okay, they're asking like India's goods export is 2%, India's service export is 3.5%. This particular numbers UPSC usually don't ask, but 2023 prelims, UPSC asked it because it was in news. The numbers keeps coming in news and economic survey and budget and all, like how much we are exporting. Like that, this ratio of how many nurses to population, how many doctors to population, how many teachers to students, this kind of ratio and all keeps get publishing in all the Niti Aayog reports and all these stuff. So you have to start knowing the rough idea. Okay, this also just very far away numbers are given so that you can at least have a guess like, okay, this much we have or this much we cannot have. That's why I given a range. UPSC can make it even more tougher options. Okay, so here the answer is 1.96 is 2000, meaning that much low we have our nurses count in our this thing country. So this report was given by Health Ministry to Rajya Sabha, and Indian Nursing Council also is telling that there are this many registered people, and so the complete numbers, the midwives and nurses and even allopathic doctors and Ayurvedic doctors, everything we have the numbers, and that was in a report recently given to Rajya Sabha, and this we have listed here. Okay, so please make a note that you are remembering these things. Okay, make a note, or if you have my test enrolled thing, means you will get PDFs in your inbox. Okay, last question. Which of the following methods may be used in rice fortification? Okay, rice fortification is also in news often. So dusting, coating, extrusion. Okay, so 1, 2 only, 2 only, 1, 2, 3 or none of these. Which of the following methods can be used in rice fortification? Okay, so here answer will be C, 1, 2, 3. So most of these kind of questions, you know, it will be all the above only. So the fortification means what? You are actually that rice you are coating with the needed nutrients, okay, micronutrients which you need. So that methods are dusting, coating and extrusion, and this will have health benefits for the public. Okay, so from 2019-20 onwards, the centrally sponsored pilot scheme on rice fortification and distribution through the public distribution, that is a PDS, was implemented for a 3-year term. Okay, so under pilot scheme, not every state, some states which are listed here on the screen, they were successfully distributing this fortified rice also along with the normal one. Now, distribution of 2024, the news item was there, like how much they will target, what are the different, because it's a different phase wise they do, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So phase 3 is like by March 2024, this much remaining districts will be covered. Okay, and in the Express, the detailed article was there. So this one in your mains also, if rice fortification question comes, you have to write the same things, these statistics only you have to write. Okay, so again, if you are very serious about preparation, see Vysh IAS quality and decide whether you want to join or not. July 1, the test series is starting. So I hope you will join. Okay, if you really want to study this level of questions and answers, you can surely join. Okay, and watch these videos and get the foundation videos in case you are not enrolling to the test series, because at least you will know how to do it yourself. Okay, so I'll wind up this video. Thank you and have a nice day.